Wuhu Island is my favorite island ever. And so me and my good friend Deku+5, well, we got together and we made an iceberg. And we start off hard with the first level. Mario Kart. Mario Kart also features the island, specifically Mario Kart 7 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And also 8 if you care about that. It featured 2 tracks, those being Wuhu Island Loop and Wuhu Mountain Loop. There's also a Battle Royale course called Wuhu Town, in which you can drive around Wuhu Town and battle each other. They took the concept of battling each other on an island from Fortnite. By the way, am I the only one who thinks that Wuhu Island should really be put into Fortnite? Anyways, there are some differences between the tracks and the version featured in Wii Sports. A few examples are, the swimming pool behind the Kokoba Hotel is missing, and the hotel in the Cabana Lagoon is also missing in the Wuhu Island Loop map. In Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, many background elements are missing, such as the swaying bridge, Summerstone Castle and some trees. Matt. Matt is a recurring character from the Wuhu Island series of games. He's present in boxing as your trainer, as well as your champion. He's also a competitor in tennis and baseball. In Resort, he's present in swordplay, where he's absolutely goated with the sauce. He's known for having a troubled childhood, being born in Chicago and all. Thus he took up boxing and sword fighting to better defend himself. He's also known for absolutely slicing, dicing and cooking you. Wii Sports. Everyone knows that Wuhu Island originates from Wii Sports, for the Wii. And it's the most sold video game of all time, so I don't even need to say a lot about it. But hey guys, 2 Japanese men were just at my door, and now I'm gonna play some bowling with them. I'll be right back.
Did you know in Smashy Bros where you can smash your bros, Wuhu Island featured as a playable stage? It first got featured in Super Smash Bros. Wii U, Grinder sound effects.
Volcano. In Wuhu Island, there's an active volcano, known simply as Maka-Wuhu, as the locals call it. However, there seems to be no chance that it would ever explode. And now we enter level 2. Pilot Wings. So guys, I gotta come clean. I lied about Wii Sports being the first game to have Wuhu Island. It was actually Pilot Wings and Pilot Wings Resort. Its version in Pilot Wings Resort is the way it looks during the events of Wii Fit, Wii Sports Resort, Super Smash Bros. And Mario Kart. While its appearance in Pilot Wings for the SNES is the way it would look after the Great Calamity. It wasn't featured in Pilot Wings 64, as the island featured in that game would be the neighboring James Saint Island. Guy playing SNES in Pilot Wings. Speaking of Pilot Wings, in Pilot Wings Resort, which takes place entirely on Wuhu Island 84, there's a house where you can listen to a guy play Super Mario, and he's not very good at it. Tourism. Wuhu Island is a very well known and a very popular destination for tourists from all over the world. To date, it has recorded tourist visits in millions of billions every year. It was known for its wonderful seaside resort, the beautiful view that one could enjoy from the mountains, the incredible activities you could partake in like various sports, motor racing, and some other things. It was a wonderful place which sadly has been somewhat abandoned by tourists in favor of the newly made Wuhu Island. However, Wuhu Island summer of 2019, I will never forget that. Hatsune Miku. If you didn't know, a few years ago, footage appeared on MeTalk which appears to show popular musician Hatsune Miku running around Wuhu Island, specifically around the ruins, which is quite interesting, given the fact that at the time, Miku was taking a break from music, supposedly to get her head in the game and get an epic victory royale. Caves. Did you know? Wuhu Island features an expensive cave network, which held some very beautiful sights, but also some very tight spaces. It was a popular destination for spelunkers, up until the tragic Wuti Puti incident, after which every cave entrance was sealed. Ruins. There are some very strange ruins. There's rumors going around that people have gone missing in the area, Disregarding internet speculations, the ruins seem to have been structures built by the ancient populations, the ancient inhabitants of the land before the me has arrived. They are very cool during the day. The SS Peach. The SS Peach was one of the biggest boats regularly frequenting the island. It belonged to the late Princess Peach. You could sometimes spot it at the harbor, and very rarely they would open up for tourist events, where you could spend a day on board, which was very cool. Broken Clock Tower. The clock tower in the main town square of Wuhu has infamously been broken for a very long time, pretty much the entire time that the island has existed, and no one really bothered to repair it. We fit. Remember when I said that Pilot Wings was the first game to feature Wuhu Island? Well, I lied again. It was Wii Fit. Wii Fit was a game for the Wii where you had to do actual sport, and that sport being running and jogging and maybe even walking. In the game, you and a bunch of other suburban me's jogged around Wuhu Island, which looked quite a bit different than it did later in the game. In total, 20 people have gone missing hiking in the mountains of Wuhu. Ducks are apex predators. Another rumor spread by non-Wuhuese is the fact that ducks are supposedly apex predators due to the fact that there are no other aquatic wildlife inland. Once again, very easily disproven. I don't even know where this comes from, like, seriously. Wildlife. Speaking of, Wuhu Island is very diverse regarding its wildlife. Since it is located in the Pacific, it has a lot of animals like seagulls, but also birds of prey, like hawks too. Ah, what an incredible island.
In the Uma Musume universe, horses do not exist as they are replaced by Uma Musume, horse girls, real girls with horse ears. Crazy, right? So in the mobile game Uma Musume, Tazna wears a hat and a suit all the time, leaving fans to wonder whether she's an actual Uma or not. Maybe she's hiding something.
Whales are being experimented on? Some footage was released on MeTalk showing whales surrounded by boats off of the coast of Wuhu Island. Apparently they're being experimented on. I can neither confirm nor deny this, but it certainly happened. LeBron James. As you can see by this footage, there's a basketball court present on the island, and it was built for none other than LeBron James. Yes, that is right. The LeBron James visited the island back in '99, and they built a basketball court for him. Give this video a like if you like. Haunted Island. Apparently, the island is haunted. Wuhu Island in real life? In late 2020, a video was released on the video sharing platform called YouTube, in which a video can be seen where there's Wuhu Island in real life. Wow, that is insane. Apparently it exists in a place called Papua New Guinea. Sadly, as I live in Europe, I can neither confirm nor deny whether this is true, but I hope that one day a viewer from Papua New Guinea can watch this video and tell me about it in the comments. Wuhu Island abandoned? In 2020, after the incident, Wuhu Island was abandoned. It is now merely a sort of airport, military base, secret place that we're not supposed to talk about, but maybe in the future something could be done with it again, which would be great.
The brand Perfumes de Wuhu was founded in 1888 and specialized in creating perfumes based off the signature scent that could be found on Wuhu Island. The line includes specialties such as Bowser's Green Delight, the Luigi, and of course,
La nuit de l'île de la Super Mario.
Wuhu Island destroyed? The incident, also known as the Great Change of the 2000s, or simply an island with an active volcano gets destroyed by the volcano. In the early 2010s, things had to happen as they had to, and Wuhu finally burst, covering the entire island in glowing hot smegma. It was a great catastrophe, and many souls were lost, such as the great hero of the Soviet Union, Colonel Bowser. It is thus that we still talk about Wuhu Island to this day, as it was one of the most beautiful places on Earth, right next to a McDonald's drive-thru. Civil War. And for our final entry in this video, Wuhu Island was once enrolled in a very brutal and terrible civil war, after which it would be held by communists until it was destroyed. I can't talk about it here, but I linked my video in the description where I talk about it in more detail. Of course, if you're interested, I also made a video about whether or not you could have survived on Wuhu Island back when it was still around. Go check that out.
Guys, breaking news! There's a dedicated team of people working on recreating Wuhu Island in 2013! Yes, we can finally see what Wuhu Island will look like in the year of the Luigi! Wow! It's incredible! I love it! Yes!
And with that, my dear friends, thank you for taking the plunge with me and Deku Plus 5 beneath the waves of the Wuhu Island Iceberg.